My house is in Richmond, Virginia. It's in a neighborhood called Highland Hills, which is a little pocket of about 90 homes that were all designed by Charles Goodman. The house is like some of his signature moves. I'm like, all the houses in this neighborhood feature these great floor-to-ceiling windows. The lower part of them have sliders. They all have this fireplace has windows at the top, and you can see the chimney behind it. When we first bought the home, the house had a lot of crown molding, and a lot of the original details were gone from the house. So all of the lower windows were covered up with plywood with crown trim around it. There was a huge mantle on the fireplace with a lot of crown. There were shutters on the outside of the house. During phase 1 renovation, I just wanted the house to feel more true to how it should feel. So we just wanted to uncover the original windows and get rid of the crown and get rid of the shutters. And we opened up the kitchen just to make it function better for us. We knew that when we bought this house, if we wanted to have kids, we would probably need to do an addition in the future. And this house and the way that it's situated on the lot, it really supports that. The addition really adds to the character of the house. When we decided we were gonna have a second kid, when I was pregnant with Joni, we started talking about an addition. And initially, I told Hank, my husband, like, let's just talk to an architect and have some plans ready. And then when things feel unsustainable in this house, we'll just be ready to pull the trigger. And so I reached out to Jesse at Acme Architecture, who is amazing. And so we started drawing plans, but pretty quickly, everyone told us, you should build that addition right now. Like, you should not wait until you have 2 toddlers. So we kind of pressed the gas and moved quickly. Jesse's amazing and totally gets these houses and is really smart about in what ways to honor the way Charles Goodman designed this house, and in what ways to just be totally different. The addition roofline is the same as it is on the original structure. One thing that is really great about these homes is they have 3-foot overhangs. And so when we wrapped the courtyard, the addition has that same 3-foot overhang, a really low pitch to the roof. But there are some things about this house that you just can't match in new construction. The windows specifically are one thing. You can't build a window to code. By modern construction standards, we can't match the windows. Jesse had the idea to just do this huge 7-foot by 8-foot window. It honors the house in that it wants to have really big windows, but it is different because it's in Jesse's part of the house, not Charles Goodman's part of the house. We also, something different we did is we took the opportunity in our bedroom to add a vaulted ceiling. There was space, and that's nowhere else in the home, but it feels really special in the addition. I think it wasn't until this house was renovated and the addition was built that we really got to go heavy on design and refer back to that concept and add a lot of those layers and textiles that make the space feel interesting and cozy like it does now. A house really needs textiles and art to make it feel warm and lived in. And so it wasn't until recently that my house felt completely complete. It didn't feel good and like I wanted it to until we came in and added all of those soft goods at the end. And anytime we're working on a project that's bathrooms and kitchens, we are, as much as possible, trying to use fabric to do a Roman shade in the bathroom or putting an upholstered stool next to a tub. It just adds warmth to a house that you can't get when you're just working on hard surfaces. I didn't want anything to feel too precious, but I still wanted it to feel really layered and interesting, and colorful and fun. The entryway really serves as a transition between the existing house and our bedroom that's a little bit more muted. So the entryway has these amazing custom cabinets that have a semi-transparent stain on them, and it's blue. It's like a bright navy. You can see the wood grain through it. But we put these walnut knobs, and then we have another cabinet that is like a nice cream color and a vintage rug. So you kind of like from one side of the entry to the other get like muted down a little bit as you move from the original house into our bedroom. When we were designing the kitchen, we really wanted to open it up. There was a half wall that created a really small kitchen. And when we renovated the original house, we took out a closet that was connected to the playroom and were able to increase the size of the kitchen. We had Hank's dad make us the kitchen island. We drew him what we wanted and he made it. We're really lucky, I think, when we renovated this house and did the addition, we got a lot of help from friends and family who are really talented. And so not only the kitchen island, but Hank's dad made the Windsor chairs at our kitchen table. Lauren's husband, Joey, made us a stool in the entryway and the coffee table in our living room. All of the Roman shades in our entire house were made by Hank's mom. And then in the original renovation and building the addition, Hank and my dad and my 4-year-old son did most of the work. How we wanted the kitchen and dining and living room to feel, once we deleted that wall, they feel open and connected. Having them in this L shape feels really nice. The living room still feels a bit separate from the kitchen. Green and blue are huge colors in my house, and so there are these pops of like a bright Kelly green throughout the kitchen and living and dining area. We couldn't do anything too moody in these spaces. They stay bright. We get great light all day long in the kitchen. If a space is bright from the sun, it should be bright. And if a room is dark, like lean into it, and that room can get painted dark and more moody. So Joni's room and the playroom are the darkest rooms in our house. These common spaces are really bright, so they're just painted a neutral color and have brighter furnishings. One reason we're so obsessed with this house is like the connection to the outside, and the courtyard is really special. Jessie knew that when she was designing the addition and created this amazing courtyard with an outdoor shower and these huge oversized bluestone pavers. And beyond that, there used to be a chain link fence separating our giant yard from the courtyard area of our house. And as soon as we built the addition, we removed that fence and kind of opened up the courtyard to the rest of our yard. We spend all of our time outside. If Joni is napping, Wynn and I are working in the garden. And so the way that the addition makes this whole space private feels really nice to just be anywhere in our courtyard or yard and feel like we're in a totally different world. Having 2 young kids, this is a really good house for them to live in. They are always in the courtyard or the yard, and it's fenced in, and I can be in the kitchen and I can see them no matter where they are, and they just go out there and load dump trucks with mulch all day long. You know, it lives really well for little kids. How we like to work at Hint is to establish a concept for a space and then use that concept to guide how you design each room. And so I think it wasn't until this house was renovated and the addition was built that we really got to go heavy on design and refer back to that concept and add a lot of those layers and textiles that make the space feel interesting and cozy like it does now. We've touched every space in this home and the addition, and it's every spare moment of our time has been poured into this house. So every space is personal and special, which feels really good to then like live in a space that you've put so much time and work into.